everyone, this is Tammy at Snowstorm Crafts, and if you're new here, welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back. So, I have glitter everywhere, and I promised I wasn't going to do glitter in my craft room, because it makes a big mess. But, since it is in the Christmas spirit, I have some gold glitter here, and I put it in this fun little mixture, which I'll talk about in a little bit. And what we're going to make today is Christmas ornaments out of household items. So this is just some stuff that you can find around your house, things that you play with, or not play with. There's things that you like have that you know, like I got a cookie wrapper that I had cookies, like the sugar cookies in that come in the tin, and those make great ornaments. And tea bags, so stuff that, you know, you just have your tea bags. And we can make a fun ornament out of that. You got your book pages, and we can make a fun ornament out of that. So those are the three things I want to show you guys today. And let's get started here. So let's go ahead and start with our cute little Christmas ball ornament here. Is this fun? Yeah, so that one's really fun to make. Okay, so let's start with that one first. Okay, so I'm just going to move everything to the side and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got most of the glitter wiped up. I tried to get some of it wiped up here. Let me know in the comments below, do you guys try not to mess with glitter in your craft rooms and stuff? Just because it really does get everywhere. I love glitter. I think it looks great. But that's why I put it in a paste. I didn't want to just have it, you know, just freely going everywhere. So I put it in a little paste mixture, which I will show you guys that later. And it's stuff that you can find around the house. So that's what I'm trying to stick with here. And then just some things, you know, like I threw in a fun little paper doll and stuff. So any little thing that you have just to decorate, to add to, is always fun. And then like this, the little trinkets, little metal pieces on the thing. So those are just fun things that you can find around your house. You don't have to use those. Okay, so we just need a piece of paper, a punch, or you could just do anything you can find, like a, you know, jar. Do a circle around it and then cut that out, you know, just whatever size you want. You can go and just trace around it and then cut that out. But I have this, so I'm just making sure there's words on both sides here, and I'm just going to punch those out. So this is just some cookbook page, so it's a little thicker. And I would recommend probably a little thicker pages, just because I think it would it gives it its shape a little better here. Okay, so we got those. I have some crackling campfire oxide, and I'm just going to do some inking. Okay, there we go. A little ink. So I want to make sure the words are upright. And we're going to take our scissors here. So you're just going to take a slit and go about that far from the top, which is maybe 1/4 inch or so, or a little more. Because this one's going to slide down on top of here. Okay. And you can see that that doesn't want to go all the way down. So, I mean, it just depends on how much you want the slit and how big your circle is. So you can see that that doesn't want to go all the way down like that. So on this next one, you're going to want to make the slit about as tall as this part. So you're going to come up here and just do just a little snip. I would just do a little bit and then test it. And then you're just gonna go slit to slit like that and slide them together. Okay, and you can see that that still has a little lip sticking out right there. So you're gonna wanna cut this one that has the tiny little slit at the top. So you wanna cut it just a tiny bit more. Just a little bit, because you can always do just a little at a time. You never put it back together, so I would just do tiny bits at a time just to see until they fit together like that. So there we go. So there, you made yourselves a, I keep dropping it. You made yourselves a little ball. So isn't that cool? So we got ourselves a ball, just like that. Okay. Now the next thing I did is I took some of my, it's just eyelash thread or yarn or whichever you want to call it, and it's just fun fur, and it's got all the little eyelashy bits hanging off here, so it's kind of fun. And let's see, so what did I do here? I just did it so it's even to the top, and I made it a little longer at the bottom. So you can just go like this. And you can use whatever, you can use twine. I mean, you can use just regular yarn if you want. But let's see, I want to make them all about that. I'm going to do them long. I'm just going to have it so there's a tail, because you can always cut the tail off. Okay. So let's do that, and I did it 1, 2, 3, so 4 times. So I'm just going to measure these out together. That's 2. Now what I did is I just take my art glitter glue, or you can use Fabrifix glue, whichever one you want to use. Okay. And I'm just going to do a bead. Pop this down. And it works. I got like a little skewer here, so this helps. Just kind of put it where you want it. Okay, so I'm going to just do that all the way in each little fold here. And I'll do that all the way around. Okay, so I went ahead and got that done all the way around it. And this stuff is called raffia. I had someone tell me, because I was asking the other day and I wasn't sure. It's like that straw kind of stuff that you can bend and use. It's like a craft straw, I guess, but it's called raffia, if I'm pronouncing that right. And I have a little thin piece of it because you can keep fraying it until you get as much as you need. So I have that to put around here to hang, so you can hang in your tree or off of your journal. These are great to hang for danglers off your journals. Okay, and let's see, I have my beads. So this is what I did, but I have to. Okay, so let's see, can you guys see? I'm gonna move you for a second. I don't know if you guys can see that. Kind of dark, but here is little toppers here. And the little bottom. Those are the pieces I used. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Okay. I made this pretty long because, like I said, we can always cut it. Like that. And then the other side here. She's got her little bed in here she can go lay down on. But every time I'm talking to you guys, she thinks I'm talking to her. So she likes to talk. She is definitely a talker. Okay. There we go. And then you got yourselves a... So however you have to do that. Is just get it... So you have a hanger here to hang it off something. And then I'm going to leave it about like that, and then just glue it just down here. And I'm just gonna glue it just along the side right there. There we go. And then just do a little glue at the top. And then press that down. And then you could just hide it with your eyelash yarn here. Just kind of tuck it behind. And then you won't even see it. Okay. So now we got that part done. Take the bottom part here. And what I did is, and then we can cut it off right here. I went like this, and my skewer. And I just, excuse me, pushed it right through here. The skewer comes in really handy when making this. Or chopstick, or, you know, something like that would work great. So that's all I did, is just pop that through the bottom like that. And then took a little bit of glue. So just whatever glue. I always switch back and forth glues. I'm not sure why. Because I think this is a little more heavy duty, is to get the bead glued with some Fabrifix. But I'm always switching back and forth between Fabrifix and art glitter glue. Just whatever I'm feeling at the time. Oh, I'm gonna bump everybody. Okay, so there. And then you've got yourselves a cute little ornament. And you can make these so many different ways. I mean, honestly, you can use any kind of different threads. You can use wrapping paper, you know, cut out some wrapping paper and maybe glue it to like a file folder to make it a little thicker. And you could do that and have these go all over your tree, Christmas trees. Or you can put them on, like I said, these would be great, you know, for like your Christmas journal. You can hang it off and make it a dangler like that on the side. I think that would look really cute. So different things like that, you know. These are great. You can hang them just off the bottom of your journals, or just hang them up in your windows, like off your Christmas lights and stuff. Like if you have them in your window, I think these would look really good just hanging on those. So I got a couple of them made right here. So there we go. So that's one thing you could do with just household items. Okay. So let's go ahead and move to the next here. We'll go ahead and do our tea bag. Let me clean up the area real quick. Okay, so there is a glare, sorry. I'm trying not to get it on the paper doll, but I just did a tea bag. I took some ribbon that I just had. Oh, there it is. Just ribbon here. And I cut the middle part. I just took it and like this. You can have a little bit, so you can have some fray, which is kind of fun. So maybe a 1/4 of an inch or so. And do it as long as you want. Just however long you want your tree. So I got a piece of that and made it into a tree. I have some stars here that I cut out. So I did some fun little stars. And then I just have some scrap pieces of paper that I've sewn on, like the ends, you know, like when you're making your signatures and stuff for your journals, when you cut the ends off. I have a whole bin here of ones that I've added yarn to or I've sewn together. And yeah, so just different things like that. And those are great to use to make a little fun little present and stuff. So I think that'd be kind of cool. So I want to show you guys how I constructed it, and we'll do it step by step. All right, so I got my tea bag here. Okay, and This is just a little bit bigger tea bag that I got just at the Dollar General, just one of our stores here. And it's just the biggest ones I could find. So these are regular size ones, so you can see the difference. So you could do it on a little one too. Just make your tree a little bit smaller and everything a little smaller. But these are a little bit bigger. And yeah, I think they work great. I have so much fun doing stuff with these. But okay, so what I'm going to do is just, you can take your tree and you can fray it. So this is just that kind of ribbon that's more like a cloth, you know, like a woven burlap kind of. Okay. And what I want to do is you just kind of go the width of what you're going to put it on. And then you just twist it like that. And then just when you do the next twist, just do it a little bit shorter. Like that. And then a little bit shorter. So you're just kind of pretty much just going back and forth with it. And make it like a cool, whimsical little Christmas tree. Okay. And then you can look at it and see where you want to cut stuff. So I'm just going to kind of cut that part. Make it a little bit thinner towards the top. But these are super fun. And there you go. So you got yourself a little whimsical tree. Okay, so we're gonna do that. And then what did I do? I think I just used, let's use Fabrifix. So I'm just gonna glue it down. Get it glued down. Put the glue on it. And you can just keep it just like that if you wanted to. I mean, how cute. That's so cute. Have a little Christmas tree on your tea bag. Okay, but what I did is I just took my pieces here. So just any kind of scrap paper, anything you got, you know, laying around will definitely do the trick. So I got that, and then I have just some ribbon here, just some Christmassy. That's just a thing of ribbon. Okay. And I just took it and I twisted it like that. And I'm just going to glue this one on top. I just kind of did some layering, just like that, to make it look like presents. And then you can just glue where you're going to want to put it. And I just twisted this to make it look like a bow. Put my present. Let's go that way with it. Put my present down. Okay. And then you can do more presents over here too, if you want. So however you want to do it. So I got some more, just some dyed papers, just some little scraps, anything you got hanging around works great. So we can do a piece kind of cool. But we can just do this. Have some threads back here. And this is when threads come in handy. I always tell you guys, save your threads and your little bits of scraps here, because they really do come in handy for stuff like this when you're doing like collage. And just find the colors you want. I got green, reds, some white. Throw a little white in there. Okay. And then, like I said, if you have anything just to help layer up, you know, like a focal point and stuff other than the tree, You can do like, you know, a little paper doll. It's just a Tim Holtz paper doll. Or, you know, you could do a magazine image, an image like that. Those are great to use, for sure. Okay, so I don't need that to be too big, but I'm making it look like that's a little Christmas present right here. And you can lift it up if you want to just kind of tuck it. So you see this just kind of quick, you know, however you want to put these up on your tree, or this one I kind of made into that you can hang, you can either hang on your tree or a journal too, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. So I'm just kind of sticking this down, and then she's just going to hang off the side, so we just need a little bit on the side here, just like that. And I'm just showing you guys really quick too, because I don't want this video to be super long. So just giving you guys the idea of how to do them. Isn't that fun? It's so fun. Okay, so I'm just going to take some campfire and just do a little inking. There we go. And the little mixture that I did is super fun. So what I have is a glittery mess, but let's see. So this is just PVA, which is like a white school glue, or, you know, Elmer's glue. So PVA, water, some white gesso, and some spackling, which I just got. You can get it from Home Depot or anything like that, and it's just a spackling, and it works great. I use this for all kinds of stuff. You can use it as a texture paste with stenciling and all kinds of things like that. But so I just did a mixture in here, no measurements or nothing. I just kind of mixed it up until I got it to the consistency that I wanted, which I don't know if you guys can see that, like that. So it's a little runny, but it's thicker. Okay, so I got it like that, and I put some here with some glitter on it. And what we can do is I'm just gonna glitter up some stuff here, and you can just add like that. Put some on the tree. You can make it look like snow. Okay, so just something quick and fun. And for this, I want to, our little tea topper, I'm going to leave this side. It's a just specialty blend for friends and family. And this was on a travel mug, and I thought this was really cute. It's just, you know, something that you can find around the house, but I think it would be fun to put on here to make it look like a gift or a present, you know, like a Christmas present. So I'm just going to take it and glue it down like that. So just something fun like that. I just thought that was kind of cute. Not really too Christmassy though, is it? But what if we did that, and then we can add a little green on top. So I think you could definitely take some stuff that's not Christmas and kind of jazz it up, you know. So I'm gonna put this underneath like that. Oh, I made that one really long, didn't I? But that's kind of fun. Okay. So what I did with this one is I just made sure and put it over onto the top, and then stapled it and made it so there's a hanger on the top. So let's see. So I just put it like this, and I just stapled right in the middle there. And there we go. And then you got yourself a hanger. You can hang it off your journal, you can hang it off your tree, you can, you know, hang it in the window. You can put it anywhere you want. Isn't that fun? So that one's really fun to make. Okay, and then the last one here, super simple. I had a tin of sugar cookies that you can get for Christmas, you know, the tins. And these are the sleeves that the cookies were in. So save these. These are great. These are just so much fun to make. And these are great to do with your kids and stuff. And great for background pages for your journal. Like these would be great to put in the background and then, you know, collage up and have, so your snowflakes are in the background. But I'm just going to show you how to make this real quick. So I just folded it in half. And I just kept folding it until I got it as small as I wanted. So I just keep folding it. Just keep the point and just keep folding it. And just line up your edge here. Okay, you can do it one more time. So there we go. So I just kind of folded it just like that. And I took my scissors. So I did a little hole in the middle. So I just did a little, just like that. Just a little hole. And then you can do triangles. You could do half circles. You know, just do it however you want here. Just cut, just make sure that you don't cut all the way through, or, you know, just do a little bit on one side and then turn it and just do a little on the other side here, and just make sure that you're not cutting all the way to the next one. You want to have some gaps in between like that. So you could do that, and then we could do like, you know, a big half circle right here. And then also make sure you're leaving some space in between here. You know, like you don't want to cut where this is unless you want it that big of a hole there, but I got pretty close on that one. So just be careful and don't go too close. So it's just like cutting out a snowflake out of paper, but we're doing it with the sleeves here, little cookie sleeves, which I thought was fun. And it's nice and crinkly. And then there you go. So you get yourself a snowflake, a little round snowflake. Aren't those fun? Okay, and then what I did is just take my paste here and just did some painting on it. It's starting to dry up a little bit, but you guys can just take your paints or do whatever, and you can, you know, decorate them up. But yeah, there we go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it informational. And if you could please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and you guys can see my next video when I post it. Like, comment, and share, and let's grow together. And keep on crafting.